Hey YouTube, Scarecrow here to do my Shiranui Dominate deck profile now that 14's out. So, get started with that real quick. This deck is super good. So starting Vanguard, I'm still playing Medell. I still really like him. I prefer him over the new starter. The extra boost to the attacker helps, and the new stuff, you don't really need help making them have cards on the board with the new with Renee or whatever his name is, the new Shiranui. I don't feel like he needs help as much. I'd rather get the boost and the draw. For the triggers, I'm playing 4 draw, and then the 8 crit, and the 4 heal. So pretty standard. For the grade 1s, for stride fodder, for PGs, I think it's better off running the countercharge perfect guard than the get it back up from the drop zone one. I can't remember his name. The guy we used to play. The deck just usually by the time you're set up to actually get the perfect guard back, it's too late in the game. Like, this deck is really fast and really aggressive. It's just slow, that perfect guard. I'd rather just get the counter charge off if I can get it. So then I'm playing 4 Mistfrog. I might cut down on this, but I really like this card so far. He's super cool. He lets you get a draw, some soul charge, boost up a dominated unit. You can combo him with some other things in the deck I'd get to in a little bit, but it's a very cool card, like him. And then for the last grade 1 spot, I'm playing 2 of the Raccoon. Still like him, gives you more bind options to pick up with your bear and stuff. And then he's a 12k when a card that's dominated attacks, and then he gives you a soul charge. Very good card. He's a good Vanguard ride, turn 1. For the grade 2s, playing for Ungai, how do you say this dude's name? I love this card. Calling this card and making 2 of your guys an 11 and an opponent's card an 11 to make it beefier so it can actually hit. It's a very good card. I like it a lot. You can combo it, like I was sort of mentioning earlier, with your frog. You could use him to turn the frog into an 11, and then if you need to make it like beefier, and you can use it without a trigger. It makes good column. It makes columns that weren't good. It's a great card. And then playing 4 of the bear. This card is super good. It's a good ride. Gets you a bind later for if you draw another bear. But yeah, when anything dominated attacks, take a pick out of all those bind cards you've gathered so far, add 1 hand, and he gets a boost. He's really freaking good. And then for the last grade 2 spot, I'm playing 3 of this new guy. He's an 11, and when something's dominated, attacks, at the end of it, you can kill that card and draw. So he's a beat stick by himself, and then after you've dominated something, not only did you get to dominate it and attack with it, you then kill it off so they can't use it anymore, and you drew a card. So he's like a +2. It's a good card. Then for the grade 3 lineup, playing for the new Shiranui. This card is really good, super good. Followed by 2 Obero, just to have like a backup grade 3 to ride. He's still pretty good, definitely the next best thing. And then for the last grade 3, playing 2 Remarkable Stealth Rogue. I still really like this card as a rear guard. It's really good. You can combo him with like the Mistfrog, call him, make Rush the Mistfrog, so that you can give him +10 and a dominated unit +3, and then make that dominated unit attack, Have Miss Frog, give it +6 and draw. The frog couldn't really do anything anyway, it was at rest, so you might as well. It's still really good. For the G Zone, 1 Sea Breeze, because it's Sea Breeze. Followed by 1 GB8. Realistically, I don't think like this card needs to be here. I might actually end up cutting it. I don't see the deck lasting that far in most of the time anyways. So, yeah. Haven't cut it yet because I still think maybe I'll get to go into it. And in which case, like, this card is like crazy strong. It's one of the best GB8s in the game. But yeah. Next, 1 Mukuro. I think I probably want to buff it up to 2. I don't use them a lot anymore with the new stuff, but in certain matchups you can be really helpful, like against like Link Joker or something. If you don't have like rear guards, you can just dominate their cards and then board wipe them, get some extra drives. So he still has his purposes, but I think I just don't use him as much, but I still might buff him up to 2 just because it's probably the next best thing. Then we got 1, I can never remember how to say this dude's name. Just one of them, like, I don't think I want to keep him. I almost never use him. I might change him out. I still have him in there because if you're in a really down situation, I could see him being like really good. If you're like against Chaos and stuff, you can just tear up their hand and make them have like a really awkward defense and give yourself a chance. But I don't know that I'm going to keep him. Yeah. He's there for now though. The 1 Drachma, because it's a Z-Rare. You should put these in almost every deck. They can win you games, especially in this deck. Being able to like fuck up their field in their hand and then dominate their stuff, like, it's so good. Then we got our 2 Mugen Lord, just the 2 of them. We don't use them that often, but if we needed to, I guess we could first stride them, or if for some reason we haven't killed them yet, later in the game, drop them, dominate a bunch of guys, buff your own. And then for the last G unit, 4 of our new Shiranui. This guy is super good. He's a really good first stride, just taking 2 cards out of hand, and then second stride when you're at GB3, he's just bonkers good. This card is so good. This card is like taking like the deck from like an okay deck to like a really crazy strong deck. This deck is really good and really fast and really scary. And then for the G guards, one of the super G guard, don't use it that often. 2 of the dragon. In certain situations, this card is super helpful, being able to mess up your opponent's field. And then 2 of the new G guard. G guard is finally decent. Like, this deck hasn't had like a good like G guardian who can like have a big shield, and this guy does that. Nice to finally have something that can actually block attacks. Really good to have this. Yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Thank you for watching.